Anytime I'm headed down to Rockport or Port Aransas, I like to stop here and camp at Goose Island State Park. Join me as we take a look. I go down to Rockport Beach a lot in the summer. I love to go metal detecting, and the water there in the bay will be nice and calm, where Port Aransas is too rough to get in the water and detect. And the mile-long sand beach is awesome for finding stuff. Located about 10 miles from Rockport Beach, Goose Island State Park is a great place to camp and to go fishing. The park has a nice mix of campsites. The wooded area and the loops have RV and tent camping. The spots on the bay are right on the water. You can just secure your rods and fish right from your campsite. That's hard to find, and it is some of the best fishing in Texas. The check-in process is easy. And inside the state park headquarters there, you've got an assortment of candy, drinks, and that, and you can also buy ice. They have a lot of information about local interest as well. On one of my trips this year, I was able to get this spot 132. It's normally not available. They only use it as an emergency spot. I had the spot next door to it. It was way sunny, and this one had a lot of nice shade. And when it's 100 degrees outside in Texas and feels like it's 120, that shade is super important. While it was shady, there were still some open spots that I could put out my solar panel and power bank. That's how I power up everything in my SylvanSport Go, from USB fans to charging metal detectors and laptops. All the restroom facilities at any state park you go to are going to be super nice. They're always well kept up, clean. Most of them look brand new inside. They must have done a lot of work. It's really nice to come back from the beach covered with salt and sand, hop in one of these showers and get all cleaned up. We are here at the big tree in Goose Island State Park. I love seeing these big trees. This whole place is full of live oaks. They're just everywhere. And, they're pretty hardy. You can see where the hurricanes have bent them over. And here is the big tree. Just imagine, it's just barely going. Still have some leaves up inside there. It's got some new growth in the middle. But that thing is massive. Look, they propped it up. Let's see here. This was the campsite that I had last time that I went. There was hardly any shade. Maybe some late afternoon and just a little bit of the tent. For tent camping, it was hot. If you have an RV, this site would have been fine. To get to the fishing pier that's located in the park, you drive past some of the bayside camp spots. One of my favorite things about Texas state parks is that once you've paid your entrance fee or camping fees, you can fish without needing a fishing license. And as long as you're fishing from the shore or one of the fishing piers, you can fish at any lake or river or bay or even on the coast. And no fishing license is required. I know for a large family, that could really save you a lot of money. The fishing pier is one of the longest I've seen in a Texas state park. All right, well, probably my favorite campsite for the shade in the summertime is going to be inside this loop, and it is this 129. It's a really nice size site. It's going to have good shade. It's got tall trees, so you're still going to get some breeze inside there. It's just really nice. And in the afternoon, your tow vehicle is going to be in the shade. Your RV, your tent is going to be in the shade. Everything's going to be in the shade. It is really, really nice. Okay, the next one is 157. This one also has a lot of shade, especially in the afternoon, and that's really important. And one of my top three, I mean, this is probably my third favorite here, maybe even second. It's a tie, but this 151 is nice. It does have a lot of good shade, the big tree. Your tow vehicle will be in the shade as well. And this one's really nice, especially in the afternoon. Now, one of my top two or three, I can't decide, but I really like this site. And matter of fact, this is the site that I have reserved for in a few weeks. I've got this site. It is loaded with shade. That is a massive tree, and it keeps this site really shady and still with a lot of good ventilation. So I'm looking forward to this one. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video about Goose Island State Park and me camping there. It's one of my favorite ones to go down to, and it's so close to Rockport Beach. It takes about 8 minutes to get there, and about 30 to 45, 50 minutes to get to Port Aransas, depending on the ferry. Hey, if y'all have visited this park or you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. And I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button. We'll see you on the next one.